You know what it takes, and you're ready today to take them all on. You got the measure of your man, and you know that you can go all the way. Give it to him. Yeah, give him a taste. Give him a taste of Kiwi.
Hey, Kiwi!
Oh, you can't see him one.
Give him a taste of Kiwi.
You're better than the rest. Give him a taste.
Kia ora, no mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to another exciting, extravagant, elegant
Fantabulous.
episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Today in the studio we have Jason Smiley Weatherly. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. Yourself?
Oh,
Thanks.
and early. He
Yeah,
asked you really early.
I came in early this time.
I'm super stoked because my t-shirt's turned up.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. Oh, freezing. Camera froze because I touched it, but yeah. Stoked as hell the t-shirts came out. Yeah.
That was a good weekend, eh?
What'd you get up to?
Went to some rugby game. All Blacks, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was all right. Ain't no Warriors, though. That's all I'm going to say.
because they win.
No.
They won by 40 points.
Yeah, well, that too. But, no, it was all right. Good,
Sweet.
pretty good atmosphere. Seen a
Any
pretty much
streakers?
sold out. Nah. What not did I seen? But sold out,
You did send through though. You seen the random Rabbitohs guy?
yes, Rabbitohs fan at the All Blacks game.
Because they were already out, by then, weren't they? Oh no, the
No.
game was still to be played.
What?
Rabbitohs game was quite a bit after.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking out, had like an hour to get home, but then had to watch the first 5 minutes of the game in the Uber, but still made it.
In the back of the Stuba.
Yeah.
What about you, Sammy? How's your weekend, mate?
Fucking long, man. Shit.
It is a long weekend.
Oh.
Cheers to the Queen.
Yeah.
R.I.P., but-
Yeah.
Long live the King.
It's king now, isn't it? No, I pretty much spent my whole weekend at the big club, like I was saying before.
Nice.
Yeah.
The old kiosk took a hammering.
Oh, yeah.
Kios and the Pokies.
Nah, I was pretty... Oh, no. I was not... Okay.
Had a little go.
Had a little tap, but I fucking got that feature, eh? And,
Yeah.
And
Oh. Bro, what about we had that little play on Tuesday night?
yeah.
Got the bro back to a few winners. It was quite good.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The voucher was up to 160, is it? Can't remember.
4 in a row, baby.
Yes, he managed to back a few winners. It was good.
Fuck it. It was weird. But the
Let's
thing
go.
is, if I backed it myself, they wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's probably why they won, because I didn't back them.
But hey, grateful.
No, I'll take that.
Grateful, mate.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, big couple of games in the weekend.
Yes.
Couple of but in the NRL we're talking, not the All
Yeah.
Blacks.
I don't know if you guys have known, but I've always been a Parramatta fan, eh? Like, since day one.
I think if you check, they've been my para since about episode 10.
I've been waiting 36 years for this.
Did you see that guy? Looks like he just come out of the crack dungeon crying at the end. I was just like, for fuck's sakes.
Hey.
Battle of the West is going to be good though.
It will be
Yeah.
great. Battle of the West.
That's what I wanted to see happen.
Is it often, I guess if you play finals, there's a chance, but because this will be the 4th time they play each other this season.
yeah.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah. So it's two to Parramatta, 1 to
Yeah.
Penrith.
Penrith.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you make of the game? Should we get straight into the game review, mate?
Yeah.
Jay, who wants to go? You got something lined up?
Um,
You let us know
Okay.
what you think.
It's a pretty good game, pretty solid game, even all throughout it. I was surprised Cowboys went on top like a lot more that early because
They had the stats to say they should have been.
Para were just making mistake after mistake, giving the ball to them. But
They still couldn't put them away.
nah, and credit to Para because they came out that second half and had,
Like,
if not 100%
Yeah.
completion rate, just under that.
They were clinical, eh? And that's that's where you win those games
Yeah.
in those
Hey,
situations.
there might have been like a dodgy pass in there that's the only thing that annoys me when the refs miss that and they lose by less than the 6 points or whatever.
So what's stupid in that regards is the linesman's right there.
Right
I
there.
know.
can't call it.
And I'll change codes again, but in the Bay Plenty game on the weekend, exact same thing happened. Complete fucking shit forward pass, and his eyes were just, and it's completely perfectly in line with it, and he just like, you know,
Too scared to say anything.
Too scared to say anything, and I was just like, fuck.
I think, unfortunately, for the, I don't even know what the touchies do now, but they're very reliant on the bunker.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're like, oh well, I could say something, or I could wait for the bunker to do something.
But then they can't pull up if it.
Yeah, they just sucky me.
But
mortal.
yeah, that was the only probably.
But like you say, Jace, a lot of people saying that's why they lost. Well, it's like
No.
like
it's
you were
not why
saying,
they lost.
like you were saying, like Para made a lot of mistakes in that first half.
Yeah.
They should have put them to the
Even,
sword, but they couldn't.
Cowboys had like 3/4 of the game to
Is it Todd Payton, the coach?
yeah.
For the,
Yeah.
Did you see him come out and say that like we
Yeah,
had
he
a lot
said
of
so.
chances to put them away and we didn't?
exactly. So you
Yeah.
go even with the forward pass so early, it's
And people also brought up like minutes later after the game had finished, Cowboys got away with that Tigers.
That's true.
that's true.
That is true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that
It's like-
little moment.
That's true.
It's
You'd almost take that back
Yeah.
Yeah.
to have this one.
Yeah. So
But then, there's also like Tomalolo going off. That was quite lazy from him. Hurting my boy. So it happens, mate. But that didn't help.
no.
Him going off, and then
It was dumb football from a lot of the boys. It was just
Yeah.
like everyone wanted to play dirty. I don't know if it looked like that to you guys, but to me it was guys were just playing, just not how they should be playing,
Yeah.
and it was
it's going to cost you in those big games.
fuck yeah, easy.
Because it was very late, and then right to the shoulder of the head. It's like you're always getting sent off for that these days.
And like, why would you risk it
Yeah.
in finals? Because if you risk it, you'll be like, oh, well, sweet. If I'm out for the final anyway, cool.
Yeah.
And Tomalolo
It's fucking
was
stupid.
And then
when
he's
he was
out.
on,
For,
he was-
he's
he
out
was-
for the Tonga game.
he was one of their best players.
Yeah, it was the alpha dog thing,
Yeah.
The big boys needed to get in on top of each other.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's just how it went because of it.
Unfortunately,
Isaiah.
aside from Big Jason, but Tomalolo, I think the other full pack Cowboys were a little bit underwhelming compared to the power up front.
Yeah,
Mm.
man. That what's his name? Lane on the.
Oh mate,
Fuck, he's good, eh?
he's a weapon.
He
Yeah.
was so good, man. Shit, he's my player of the round.
He's probably won them
For sure.
the last couple of games, really.
A lot of people saying he should be in that Aussie side straight in. He's got if you put him in half a hole, he's always going to off. He's got the levers of doom, eh? Like
Yeah.
No, he was
and
solid.
he's come out of nowhere again. Like
Yeah.
he went quiet for a couple of years, and then sort of the
Well, he was
last.
at the Wars, and then he was at the Bulldogs,
Yeah.
Wars, Bulldogs, and then back to and then at Para, and then he's just kind of something's clicked.
Yeah.
So that
But you could, like, same with Papali'i, he's just clicked there as well.
that's right. Yeah, so they got a few good players, and RCG getting as well as Tomalolo played a couple of. I think at both those tries, RCG got the big fella was standing there with the grabbing the air. You don't, and that was the other thing that letting 2 tries like that in a semi-final
Yeah.
through the middle like that's pretty like you don't want to be doing that.
That's sort of a coach killer, really.
Yeah. Another point from that game. As much flair as Wonga Blake has, I reckon I would prefer Simonson to play.
Simonson was good, man.
Bro, he's just so like you know what the Penrith's going to do next week.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to put the wobbler up to
Yeah.
him every single set.
And how
Simonson will swallow all of those.
yeah, and he's just so sleek at the
Yeah.
same time, I reckon. When you see him on the field, like,
He's not going to do some crazy pass sort of whiz bang thing, but then in a grand final, like you're in para, so you've already got Dylan, you got Mitch Moses,
Yeah.
you got Pennicini, you got a lot of other players that can do that sort of thing. So you don't need a rocks or diamonds kind of person sitting out there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Henderson's mean as well.
Oh, bro, he's only like 19, I
I
think.
don't- like once again, he's another player that sort of come out of nowhere.
Just yeah.
Got those early couple tries and has sort of solidified himself in that centre position. And he's actually he's a dark horse, man.
But yeah, I think Para's forwards were just I don't know the level. Do you have anything else to add to that?
No, not really. I think it was just, with both the games, the Para game, it was one on being so clinical, and then it was the same in the Penrith game. They're down 12-0, and
Yeah.
Yep.
and it just showed the class of the Clearys and the Cleary and Luai together, and the Isaac and stuff like that. They just they found a way to show why they are the top team.
Yeah, we'll switch straight into that. That's a good segue into
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And I think that 12, the real turning point for me was just for half time. They've done it in the grand final. Campbell Graham, I don't know if I've ever seen him, the centre for the Rabbitohs. I don't think I've ever seen him drop a ball before.
Oh.
Then he randomly fumbled that pass
Yeah,
over to
that's
Brian
right.
To'o's
Yeah,
chest.
yeah.
They score, and then it's all back on. Like, I think that was a big turning point.
Yeah, well, they kept them scoreless after that.
Yeah.
Rebels had nothing though. After
didn't
those
really,
two,
no.
after those 2 tries, they would fortuitous tries. They would just do your sets and then
That's how Rabbit have
Yeah.
got a lot of their tries, though. If you look throughout the
Yeah.
year, they like going from that right, big sweeping play to the left.
How good was Cody Walker getting his?
Pretty good.
well, Moses Leota's hit on fucking
Bro, that was nice.
that was superb.
It's like,
How
I'll
good
just run through, back, not
Like-
through here, mate.
How good are the Kiwis players, eh?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, he had, Moses had an epic game.
Yeah, he did, man.
So did the Fish, but
I thought he overshadowed the Fish. I reckon.
I think he
yeah,
did a
he
little.
did.
That's what I was about
Like
to
the
say.
Fish ran
yeah.
some like solid lines, which he normally does. But Leota, man, I can't wait to see him in the World Cup.
Oh, it was sorry to interrupt.
There you go.
Yeah, it was good that Leota did that because
Yep.
it gave it made the Fish do things that go unnoticeable, but he still does his job.
Yeah,
It's almost because I think they're a little bit like this,
Yeah, for
and it's
sure.
just going like, huh? So it's actually a good thing because when you've got one prop doing all this way too much work, it just means there's an imbalance
yeah.
of.
And you have Leota doing that, so then the Fish, like you say, almost goes unrecognised,
Yeah.
and he does it like
Yeah.
he'll do something like, "Oh shit, mean."
Yeah, exactly. So it means Leota off the bench for the Kiwis in the World Cup's just going to be fucking phenomenal.
And he played well against Tonga too.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing bloody epic at the moment. Fish was good. Oh, yeah, Souths don't really have many Kiwis, but I think
No.
Trell Mitt went a bit missing at the end there. That's when he
Yeah.
can usually.
Well, they isolated him.
they're pretty good. They
Yeah.
were good at getting him out of the game, and that's
Yeah.
like you say, that's Cleary and that doing their job properly.
Once Latrell starts running sideways,
Yeah.
you know you've got them, all wrapped up and stuff like that because
Yeah,
he has to run downhill. He's the he's the power. So
I think Dylan Edwards was epic.
I was going to
He
say,
was
I was
good,
just
man.
going to say, Dylan Edwards is mean.
he's going to be the most unluckiest player, probably not to play representative rugby. I reckon.
Yeah, because it's just a bad
Yeah.
timing of like
Yeah.
who's in front of him.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's New South Wales, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It'd be easier if he was Queensland
Yeah, well,
because outside of Kalen, like if he was a Queenslander, I dare say he would have, because Kalen does get injured a bit.
yeah, but then you'd put Munster back at fullback, and then because they've got good halves,
But if he was in the mix,
Yeah, if he was in the
if he
mix,
actually
but-
was a Queenslander, which he isn't.
But then,
But it's just hard being behind because you got Trelmit, Tedesco, and then Turbo when
Turbo
he's
is back.
So that's what I mean. Like you got
yeah.
those three, or you got Kalen in your way. But yeah, I don't know. Do you reckon they take him on tour? I mean, he'd do a mean job, but
No, he
you'd have to leave someone else out, eh?
yeah, and I can't think of anyone else.
is Turbo still out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
done
yeah.
for next year.
Yeah,
Then, yeah.
Yeah, it's
probably
very
wouldn't.
hard.
no, you can't. There's
'Cause you
absolutely
still got
nothing for him.
Mitt, Tedesco, yeah,
The
no.
trail helmet and
Yeah, oh, and Ponga as well. So
but yeah, Cleary was bloody.
No, Ponga's out for the rest of
oh,
the
of
year.
course he is too.
Cleary was bloody good.
Fuck
His
yeah,
kicks are just out the gate.
just pinpoint, and he just fuck. He can make something.
He's still actually really young too.
Was he 24? 24.
Yeah, for like a
Yeah.
half that's doing that and dominating and the way he plays.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought obviously he was outstanding. Anything else on the Penrith game? I had some notes, but I'm pretty sure I just rattled those off the top of my head anyway.
Yeah, obviously there was that game changer with the being sent off.
Another thing, it's just part of the game now. It's
Yeah.
almost every game you have to be prepared to play with their 12, but
Yeah.
that was bloody stupid.
That was like, you're like, I'll be surprised if he gets 10.
He got 6.
No, like
Oh, sorry.
10 minutes.
Sorry, 10 minutes. Sorry.
Because he just
yeah.
done it the week before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was
And that
shocking.
was a good break from Spencer Leniu as well.
Like, and that's
Man, he wanted to roll him off field.
Yeah. Fair enough too. That's just shit.
Fuck yeah. I wish what is it, the Brookvale Oval? Was it Brookvale? Yeah, we had when they had the fight. And then
Oh,
the
yeah.
commenters go, oh, we're about to have Brookvale over again,
Yeah.
And I sort of wish it happened just because it's good watching.
And not about the games, but old Tapeni re-signed with the Raiders.
Yeah, see that 4 years for
4 years.
3.8 mil. So
Oh, shit. Yeah,
And he took lower offers, Because
that's a lower offer.
that's
I'd
a
say.
lower offer, for
apparently
sure.
Brandon's taken a lower offer as well.
Yeah,
But that's 4 years is a good.
it's a good deal.
Well, Well, it's riskier for Canberra than it is for him. So
Oh, for sure.
well done, mate.
It was like
Get-
Yeah.
Getting his
Cowboys
contract.
signing Tomalolo for 10 years.
Everyone like kind of laughed at that. Well, not laughed, but I thought it was just like that is a long ass time.
Yeah.
How far through that would he be?
Shit.
5,
It'd be
6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, I
at
would say
least,
5 or 6.
because time flies. Yeah.
Still playing bloody out the gate too, so that's actually really good.
I reckon he may want to leave soon. Though. I don't know why. I've just got this.
It's a long time.
It's
man.
a long time, because
Oh, let's leave the club. Not, I thought you meant like leave NRL, like go to Super League or something.
well, that too.
Yep.
I don't know because he's getting the money and stuff like that, and at some stage, no matter any career you do, you get bored.
I guess you would, especially. I think what's happened. At least this time they've made the
Yeah,
And
it's
that-
given
yeah.
them
made the force.
like
So I
made the
mean,
club-
each time you get close to winning one, that'll keep you interested.
And
If you're getting flogged every year, he'd be like, "Fuck this."
how good is that for the Cowboys? 15th to 3rd.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I'm just saying, Warriors finished 15th this season.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The faithful have spoken.
But no, not many people had Cowboys at the top at all. I didn't.
Did you see,
No.
did you see that they at the NRL 9 whatever it was, the panel and stuff like that, the four of them did their top 4
Oh, yep. From the start of the year.
from the start. Oh no, top 8 from the start of the year. It was teams like they had Manly, and obviously Manly just missed out. Brisbane.
They should have both been in there. Eh?
like top 4 was quite similar, but I can't remember if Cowboys were in there or not.
Did you
Not
see-
many people
and
had
then
Cowboys in
Payton
there.
came out and said, no one had us in the top 8 or playing finals, so what we've done has been incredible.
Oh,
He's like,
Absolutely.
all these experts, so-called experts, like 20 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, yeah.
He's been good for them, eh? I think he's been that guy that it'd be good if he was like that for the Warriors, but
he was, but then he didn't really want to stay.
yeah, exactly.
You could tell he was starting to make that sort of impact on them.
Yeah,
Initially, there was a bit of fight back from the players because I think he was a bit of a hard ass. But
yeah.
because remember he was benching Tomalolo on that
Oh yeah, that's right.
because he.
Right at the start, yeah.
I think it was more, and it was less about him and more about allowing other people to play more of a role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Jason was just trying to do it all himself, and then quite often it's a hindrance to the team because everyone else gets lazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Todd's done a great job there. I mean, it all started. The Warriors got one up over them in extra time,
Yeah.
and they went to. I think they straight that week after they went to Canberra and beat them down there, and that's when it all started to go. Oh shit, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll roll into this one. Yeah or nah? Oh, it's me. Oh, I've jumped
You've jumped, man.
jumped MVK. Straight after game review. Just joking.
Now watch me do my dance. I'm the player of the day.
Yes.
Player of the day.
Nah, is not next.
Okay. Wow.
MVK. All right, Jace, hit us. Who are your most
Um,
valuable Kiwis in the weekend?
I feel like there's only, 6 Kiwis playing. Let's give them all a mention. But I feel like Hiku was probably one of the better players.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah. He had some
I agree.
mad run. Got it here. He ran like, where is it? Where does it say? I remember the game wasn't even finished. He'd run like 20 runs already or something.
Wasn't even what? Sorry?
The game hadn't even finished and he already run like 20 runs, like not run meters, but
Yeah,
20 hit-ups, whatever.
Hit up.
20 runs.
whatever they call it.
But
I
P.
can't even-
Hicks, he's been solid, man. Been solid all year.
Yeah.
He's been good for like the best thing he did was leave the Warriors.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But unfortunately for them, but it's good for his game, good for the Kiwis.
Yeah.
100%.
I
100%.
can't find it, but he had
He's our
191 meters run.
I mean, short of Joey, but I'll class him as a fullback in the international game. He's definitely our best centre.
Yeah.
Peter. Oh, Pet.
Yep. Who we got here? Isaiah Apalihi. Man, he had a tough game. Like he was up against.
It was targeted, eh?
Yeah.
I think that's why he's not getting that anytime Kumara as much anymore, but he's doing a lot of hard mahi still.
But so he hasn't got any time or a try in 1, 2,
4 games.
5th game. Man, I reckon.
Go up a bit.
I reckon it's coming.
Couple of doubles, eh? What the?
He had a good game, I reckon. 140 meters. Made 32 tackles.
One shaved
missed
head.
3. One shaved head.
That was random, eh?
He got a try assist for old
Yes.
old mate in the corner.
Yep.
Waka.
Wonga Blake.
Wonga.
Yeah, because
Wonga
he
Blake.
was out in the. That was pretty mean.
I just think he's Mairata Neocordia was good.
Yeah, I think this. Dylan Brown was a bit quiet at the start of the game, but I think he
Warmed into it.
Yeah, once their team started like getting momentum and not making the mistakes, he kind of came into it a bit more, chucked a couple, like put a few steps in that.
Yeah.
So like, he'll definitely have to step up coming into the final.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll have to.
Can you did Niami get much time? Did Griff get much time on the field? That's the one thing hindering him at the moment is they're not actually using him for very long.
There's big hype around him at the moment, eh?
Well, the thing about him is from a New Zealand perspective, we usually have a carbon copy of like all our forwards are like real similar, whereas he brings something quite different. So
He's a tough white boy, eh?
Why bring it up? How funny was it? Just cracks me up whenever I see him that Papali'i that plays for the All Blacks.
Dalton,
Yeah.
that's his cousin, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're relatives.
He's the whitest one. That he cracks me up, man. He's so mean.
Dalt's, he's good.
61 run meters, 13 tackles made, 0 missed.
What? How many meters? Minutes? Sorry.
Yeah.
22.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit bigger. See, look, last
all
week he
good.
only played 7.
Yeah.
I thought that was so random.
Shit, he had a way bigger role. That's good.
Yeah, so and he did play well. I just wanted to double check how long he actually played
and
for.
he broke a tackle. He was pretty solid.
He's always solid. He actually goes quite big, eh?
Yeah,
He's a tank.
he looks like a
Super
giant.
The white rhino.
But yeah, I think all the Kiwis played their part in the end.
Yeah, like you said, who stood out to me the most? Yeah, I was going to say Moses Leota over the weekend probably stood out for me as like making a big difference to the game. The Para boys, they all had good knocks. Actually, yeah, and Simmons, how do you say it? Simonson. He was solid as.
Yeah.
I liked how he played. I would like to see him play next week. We have to see what happens. But yeah, probably if I was going to pick like a shining light out of the bunch, I'd say Moses Leota would be my pick. What about you, Sammy?
Yeah, I'm exactly the same as you, man. I've got down here Leota. Mean hit, It was physical, man. Shitty, like we were saying before, he created that, he was the enforcer for the Panthers instead of James Fisher-Harris, even though he did it all. And like I said, Pihaku and Dylan Brown, they bloody did what they needed to do, man. And shit, once again, I always keep saying this. I'm excited for the World Cup for these Kiwis guys because, we're not actually going to go into this as underdogs for once.
No, I mean, that's also a hindrance in some ways.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying, but it's the pressure of expecting you to play well. So it's it's similar to when we had Sonny Bill play for us in the other one.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't go that well, but we had a stacked team.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping the boys can just
but and the
focus
thing,
in.
It's one thing I'm not quite liking is there's obviously hardly any Kiwis in this final series.
That's a little bit can sometimes it could be a blessing, because they're not getting fucked up.
Yeah, it's good because obviously it was good for Manu because
I see he's
recovery.
Holiday in Fiji.
He needs to recover, and I feel like
his calf must be all right. His calf must be all right because he's been on the jet ski and that.
Hughesy is probably good for Hughesy because he was a bit damaged at the end of the season.
Both of them needed a break. So
taking our love for NRL out of the game, out of the whole equation. It's good for the Kiwis moving forward. These breaks, it's and the Kiwis
long seasons.
Yeah, the Kiwis that are playing in the finals, are in roles as well, which we need them to keep playing.
That's right. Yeah, so, pretty much. Yeah, I'd agree. It's good for those big forwards to still get the Ks in the leagues.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit harder to get back.
Especially like with Papali'i, he's a guy that probably can gain weight quite fast.
Yeah.
So if he's still, I'm not going to say they're not going to train over this because they have to.
But it is harder if you're not trying to train for a final or something.
Exactly.
That's why it's called this quick turnaround to the World Cup for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 weeks, eh?
Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, something like that. It's a good break. It's enough to do some damage, though. Shit.
Yeah.
I can put on 10 kgs in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. So that was MVKs. Shout out to Moses. He'll be partying that Lebanese sea. First round.
Is that your bet?
Yeah. Nah, it depends if he plays.
Yeah.
He probably would, though.
Yeah. Just quickly. Simon said 3 tackle breaks,
He looked like a handful, eh? He's got
Yeah.
ants in the pants. That's what I like about
11 tackles. 11 tackles made, couple missed, 122 meters. He was all right. He
it.
was,
That's pretty good for a centre.
Mm.
I'm just originally I thought I understand why they went with Wonga Blake on that edge, but I'm thinking, do you just? Oh, it's a bit hard though.
It's
last
hard,
game,
man.
like in the final,
Because why change something that's working?
and then if you change it,
didn't work
and
the
then it
other week
doesn't.
though.
No, it didn't. But
If you change it,
I know what
and,
you're saying though.
and then it doesn't work, people you get
Why'd you
hated
do
on.
that? All I know for sure is they're going to be Wonga Blake, but he'll be practicing that. But then he did drop one the other day.
it was fucking.
I'm just glad there's a team.
Cody
in the-
Walker did it.
Yeah.
Also, Latrell kicked that wobbler to him. So teams are like, okay, he's kicking the wobbler.
Yeah.
It was a big fat dirty wobbler too, eh?
He was dirty himself too, but he would have been
Yeah.
practicing a lot. So
I just hope there's a team in the final that I'm happy to go for.
yeah, it's going to be
I'm
so
not.
so good, so
Fucking hate
good.
the Eels. You know that.
Do you like Penrith?
Guffo.
I support Kiwis. I don't support.
Yeah.
If my team's gone, I support the Kiwis.
Like
Right.
I had the
And,
Cal-
and that's what's hard at
Will
the
you support
moment.
your favourite player? Kind of thing.
Yeah, I support my favourite player, and
Favourite
the thing is,
Kiwi
I like
players.
Dylan Brown, but I hate
Yeah.
I hate Queen Gutho. So that eliminates that whole.
yeah. Like
Sorry, Dills, but
I went for Cowboys last weekend, but when Parramatta won, I was still like, oh well.
like, and it's fair. Those two teams should be the two teams in the final.
Yep.
That's the whole thing about it, and I'm not going to take that away from it.
Oh no,
Was it? Did you say Parramatta Penrith in the final?
I did. If they came fourth,
Yeah.
because I said Penrith will definitely lose that game. Will lose a game. I mean, oh no,
Parramatta.
sorry, Para would definitely lose
Yeah.
one of those games. I just like, you know what they're like.
Yeah.
They'll just drop one randomly. So I was like, I'll be confident they'll make the final if they get to fourth. If they're in those bottom four, then they don't have any
I
chances.
feel like
so.
Para as well, especially after the game in the weekend, have a bit more flair about them to do stuff to Penrith. Like where Cowboys,
Didn't.
I don't know if they would have the flair to get over top of.
The other thing that also worried me about, I think I said it last week's podcast, is the fact that Cowboys and Sharks game, the Cowboys let in like 30 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'm thinking, oh.
yeah.
And they let in easy points this weekend. So
And if Eels didn't make that many mistakes, they would have put a bit on them, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's 20
So-
points left on the field. I think.
I
Yeah.
think the right teams are in the final, so it should be a good game.
I just hope that Para turns up like the Para that has beaten Penrith the
Yes.
other
And
times.
this goes back to Penrith beating them in that
Yeah.
1v4, whatever it was. You know, you win the forwards battle, you win the game.
Yep.
Mm.
So and that's what, you know, they're a big forward pack, both of them.
I think Penrith definitely, because they were going with them to start, and then Penrith just said, "Oh, we'll just play here then,"
Yeah,
and they couldn't keep up with them.
yeah.
So hope they got them good enough. Para got an epic forward pack, so I think it just comes down to attitude at the end of the day, and hopefully they've got the.
And you know, I heard talking about Wonga Blake and stuff like that. That's where old Kikau is down his side.
Yeah.
So and he's just he tears him to fucking shreds too.
How good is he on defence now, Kikau?
Yeah,
That when he first came to the game wasn't that good, but now he's just smoking people. You don't want to be catching bombs out that edge
nah,
because he runs like he did the other on the weekend.
yeah, he's not
Got in a little bit of trouble, but
yeah, cleared. So that's right.
That's sweet.
all right. What was that one? Was that player of the day?
MBKs, yeah.
MVKs, yeah, right. So we got a bit of track. That's all right. Okay.
We always do.
This time,
Yeah, no.
Sure.
this time I can do it. Yeah. La, 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 la. Sorry, I was having a drink. Thought someone else would have taken the lead, but my name's up there first. That's great. So my year or nah for this week is Joseph Asuali'i, choosing to represent Samoa, yeah or nah. So I'm going to go with yeah. There's been a conjecture about it, and then now, like I said last week, what happened to us that year with Tonga is happening to Australia now,
Yeah.
and I fucking
Yeah.
love it. The rules are all good. International rules are all good now.
Yeah.
But I think what it is a lot of, especially with Polynesian culture, he'll be just wanting to represent
His family.
his family,
Yeah.
and I could see it, and I ain't got no idea. But what I could see possibly could happen. It's the same. Petro Civoniceva done it. Willie Mason done it.
Yep.
Early years they played for like Tonga or Samoa or whatever, and they both probably would have made Australia, but they're on the verge of making Australia, but chose to play for the island nations first. And I could see Suoli'i then going on to play for Australia at another point.
Yeah.
Why it's a yes for me? They got plenty of other people they can chuck in the Australia. Plenty of other wingers in that.
Yeah.
And this just makes the Samoan team freaky.
Yeah.
Freaking dicky.
Very good Samoan team, even before he was in there. But I'm just like,
Well, they didn't. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh.
they had a very stacked team.
Yeah.
So I like it. I used to bitch about it a lot
Yeah.
when they do it to New Zealand.
Yeah.
But,
Exactly. So is that a year for you?
but we don't. Yeah, it's a year, but we don't have quite the depth that Australia have.
How? No.
So like, even if you look at the team that they've put out without him and a lot of these other Polynesian boys, it is epic.
Still epic.
Mal. Oh, I was going to choose him.
Mal's carrot.
Yeah.
He's had enough, which
The
I can understand Mal's temperament because
I'd
be
he's
like,
lost 5 or 6 players now. 7 players probably now.
I feel like they already knew what they were going to do ages ago.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of feel sorry for him because he would have been in contact with these guys knowing that they had a dual allegiance.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel a bit sorry for Mal, but suck it.
Yeah.
One thing I will try and quickly find is...
What's your view, Sam?
You carry on.
Yeah, I'll carry on. I'm on the fence of this one a little bit because I don't know, like, his complete intentions. Obviously, his first intentions is play for his, birthright.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But then also I can see why he wants to play for Samoa as well, is because he'll play in that fullback position, and then that's, he would not
sees himself playing. Yeah,
he sees himself playing a fullback, and he
got Trailmit in that there.
Yeah, so he's not playing on the wing for Australia. Where if he's trying to upsell himself for the future, is how I see it, and he wants to show other teams that need fullbacks, hey, I can also play fullback.
That's right.
And then so that's why he will play for Samoa.
Plus, it's a decent run at fullback.
Exactly. So that's maybe why he.
Yeah, they could definitely come into equations.
That's what I think has happened. His agent might have been in his ear, the devil on his shoulder situation, but because on all accounts, he was always going to play for Australia, and that's from social media, but what's right on social media all the time. But so I'm very conflicted, but I will say nah, because I think he's going to play to sell himself. To other clubs.
I see where you come from.
There was actually a take that Paul Kent had on 360 too. I think it was filthy. Because he was, I guess his bias is being an Australian.
Yeah.
But then I think, if you've, in his situation, I think the Australian jersey would be the top of the...
Yeah.
That's the best team.
Well, it's just like the
best of the best.
Yeah.
Even though I love the Kiwis and I always back them to beat them, they will always have pretty much the best team on paper.
Yeah.
So, I don't think, and then they're saying he's disrespecting the Australian jersey.
But he hasn't played for Australia yet.
No, he hasn't. So,
it's not like what happened to the Kiwis where heaps of them...
I think it's a little bit different, but it's getting in the same territory where they're leaving it very late.
Yeah.
I think that was the way that Tumalolo done it out in the media.
Yeah.
In all accounts, David Kidwell rang him after the final. He was still playing for New Zealand. And then he's gone out and said, I'm playing for Tonga. And then they're like, oh, what the? He just told us he's still playing for us.
Yeah.
You got to remember this kid, so he's only 19 still.
Yeah, so there's heaps of water to go under the bridge.
Yeah.
I just don't really have that much of a problem with it at the moment.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way. Just because it's also happened a lot at the moment lately. Like, it's happened with, like you say, 6 or 7 players for them now. I'm just like, it's happened so many times. I'm just like, yeah, why not just let him do it? Obviously, if he's not going to want to play for Australia, why would you want him in the team?
That's exactly it too. He may not want to play for Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
He makes his money playing NRL.
Yeah. He's like,
Australia.
oh, I get picked for Australia, but I don't actually want to play for them. I guess I'll run this ball up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is too, like, there's a massive difference between going to the World Cup with Australia and going with Samoa. So Samoa, you'll be like economy class flights. You'll be bottom of the barrel hotels. Like it'll be a great experience. But
Yeah.
if you go with the Kangaroos, you're getting the mint flights over there. You're
Mate,
getting the mint hotels.
lobster dinners,
Yeah.
caviar and
Yeah.
So what I was looking for was Mick Innes and Corey Parker named their Kangaroos
Oh,
team,
I did
which,
see that.
which will be pretty
Yeah.
close to what I think they'll pick.
Yeah.
But so Mick Innes has gone. James Tedesco at 1, Val Holmes on the wing. I thought that would happen.
Yep.
Centre Latrell Mitchell.
Yep.
Other centre Jack Wyden.
Yep.
Xavier Coates,
Ooh.
one wing. I initially said that too, but then I was thinking who else goes in that spot. Anyway, it was probably, to be honest, I think I had in my head I would have Suoli'i there.
I think that's probably what I had in my head too.
So when I seen
yeah.
Coates, I was all random, but then I was like,
We were
he's
talking
actually
about it.
really good.
A couple weeks ago, because we were talking about this, did
Yeah.
someone chuck up? We chucked up Oates as a name, but he hasn't like been solid.
I mean, he's been good,
He's been good.
He's been good, but he hasn't been like.
Yeah.
but Coates is like an absolute weapon.
Mm.
Like behind this team, holy shit. How many, you'd be saying how many bloody...
So is Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, so he's definitely playing for Australia?
Yes.
Okay. Because I couldn't remember if it was him or someone else.
Someone had fully went Australia.
Yeah.
I believe it's him. Yes, he fact checked that, someone else.
I'm pretty sure because I've seen other columns that have picked their teams and Tino's been in there as well. So that's sort of, I think.
And then he's got, even now, like even just up there, it's a mean team. And he's got Cameron Munster 6, Cleary 7,
Cameron Munster 6. What a random call.
Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. You like that? I should be a commentator. Say it properly. At 8, Ben Hunt in the 9.
See, he needs to be on the bench.
Well, it comes to it.
Yeah.
Ben Hunt, Regan Campbell Gillard, the Moustache in the 10.
Yeah.
Cameron Murray 11. Sean Lane 12. Isaiah Yo 13. Harry Grant 14. Angus Crichton 15. 16 Ruben Cotter. 17 Patrick Hard Carrigan.
So obviously old things been left out. I'm just going completely blind. Hooker for the Rebbies,
Damien Cook.
Damien Cook.
Oh yeah, he's fully left him out. I'd say he'd be in the 24
Yeah.
because then Ben Hunt will be your halves cover.
I'd start. Yeah.
Is
Then
he?
Harry Grant off the bench.
Yeah.
He was good against that Papua New Guinea game with the Prime Minister's 13, but they're playing reserve grade players there. Parker's Kangaroos team, which is slightly different. James Tedesco 1, Valentine's Holmes 1 wing, Latrell Mitchell, Jack White in the centres, Xavier Coates wing 6, Cameron Munster 7, Nathan Cleary 8, Matt Lodge.
To be fair, I'm not going to turn my nose up at that because he's played fucking well for the Roosters.
I expect him to be in the team.
Yeah, I think so too.
If I'm picking the team, I'd have him in there.
Yeah.
Harry Grant starting. So he's gone the other way around,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
Regan Campbell, Gillard, 10. Angus Crichton, 11. 12, Cameron Murray. 13, Isaiah Yo. 14, Ben Hunt. 15, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. 16, Jake Tavoy, but he left Jakey out. I don't know if you leave Jakey out.
He's Mr. Consistent.
But Ruben Cotter and Patrick have had good
I like
years.
that Ruben Cotter. I fucking like him, man.
So he's gone with him over Ruben Cotter.
Yep.
And then Patrick Hard Carrigan. Both stacked teams. Like, you'd be worried about those teams.
Yeah.
It's funny how they've had like 6 people go to play other people, and it's like, and here's our team still. Oh shit, that is dangerous.
The thing is, Luai wouldn't have made the team. I don't think he would have. I can't see him. Being,
I don't think. Yeah, would you have had him over? No, you
Nope.
couldn't have him over
Nope.
money. Not
Hell
the
no.
season that month. Maybe on last year's form.
Yeah.
Both their last year's form, you might have switched him around.
Yeah.
But this year,
No.
Cameron Munster off the piss and the gambling
Yeah.
has been exceptional.
He's still a fucking
He's very,
psycho.
very dangerous.
But then also, Tupou wouldn't have been on the wing. I don't think he would have been picked on the wings.
No.
Even though he got picked for Player of the Year or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was really random.
So that's when all the other teams vote for their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gail Broughton got the women's one. No, she got Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. And so did Jerome Nanai.
Yep.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So those are actually players that might have been in the Australian squad that are playing for Tonga or Samoa.
Hey.
But then, like, Val, man, that back line is like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Just a quick note. Kiwis have gone down to $4.33 for the.
$4.33. They were $5 at the weekend when I had another nibble.
What was Aussie like $1.40s? I'm assuming.
$1.45.
They've gone out a little bit since losing Suali.
And what Samoa?
Samoa above.
Listen, but I've been saying that for weeks. I think Samoa have got a more informed and balanced team than what
Yeah.
Tonga have. So I'd be more. You got to be scared of all of them, both of them. But I'd be more worried about what Samoa put together on the back of that forward pack with Luai. And the backs they have, it's like holy shit.
Do you know what's scary though? Is we haven't one team we haven't been really talking about is England.
And then everyone forgets about them.
I mean, everyone forgets about them because they're not.
Watching them every week.
So it'd be interesting to see what they actually bring to the.
I mean, you can never write them off regardless of.
Nah.
They have a whole competition.
Yeah.
So just like the last World Cup, I didn't really have them finishing anywhere. They got to the grand final and nearly beat Australia.
Yeah.
6-4 they lost.
Fuck, it was.
They held that Australian team to 6 points. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
And at home, they want to be at Old Trafford in that last game. So
Yeah.
I'd love to see us playing them in the final. And bloody Australia getting kicked out early. Anywho, that's my year now. That's got way off track.
Yep.
Go, Sammy.
Me, so fuck, we always get well. So mine, because I couldn't find anything any controversy or
Nothing
anything like that,
controversial.
apart from the head high stuff. But I didn't really want to get into that because. But so mine was that pass forward.
Yes.
From Mitchell Moses.
I'm sorry. You go first.
No, that's all right because it's just going to be a quick one. So
Yes.
it was fucking forward. I don't know. We talked about it right at the start. The line official, the touch judge was
How do you
right
miss that?
there. And
Like he done
and
this swingaroo, but
He did the pirouette and
But
swung
it's
it
still-
forward.
swung it forward.
It still came out of his hands
Oh.
forward.
yeah, and it's
Like
to
his
say
hands
the,
were facing
the
forward.
rule
But
is
they don't help themselves, eh?
the momentum of the ball out of your hands. So you can actually pass it back in the wind or whatever can
Yeah.
travel forward. That's okay. But he literally, because he spun around, went what forward,
Yeah, and Papali'i set up a great try.
the best.
Like after the forward pass, it was good pressure to play. That's cool.
Yeah.
But you go back to that and the dynamics of the game change. I don't know.
Yeah.
know. But I think that's a consensus on
Definitely
yes,
forward.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are
It's
right.
a big yes. You're correct. That
Yeah.
was forward AF. Sweet. So
Unfortunate in a semi-final or preliminary.
To be
final,
fair,
whatever they call it.
NFL was back on, so probably getting a bit of a.
yeah, maybe he's been watching that, Mitchie, and he's like, all
Okay.
right, what do you got, Jace? What do you got for us?
Okay. Should suspensions from the NRL carry on and pass on to the World Cup?
Good topic. Very topical.
Very topical. Me, myself, I feel like it shouldn't, just because I want to see the best of the best playing in the World Cup, and especially if a lower tier country loses a player, it's actually huge for them.
It is very huge for them. You're right.
So, like, I have no problem with them losing games next year.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, for example, Tane Milne, he's out for the World Cup now. But,
He's a dog, so it doesn't.
yeah,
bother
he's a
me.
dog, but, like,
Fiji needed him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're right. In that aspect.
like I had no problem with him losing 6 games next season, but I feel like it shouldn't carry on because it's,
It's punishing the wrong team.
yeah.
He done that in that team.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that means
And it's like in a way, it's
the Rabbitohs are kind of like sweet
yeah.
because he potentially would have had
It's-
X amount of games. That's straight off a suspension. It's like
And it's in a way
How is that
like a
even
different
fair?
format, like different comp in general. So
Yeah.
like,
whatever you do in that comp should carry over, in my opinion. I don't think it should carry over to the World Cup. But then you get things like someone's been a complete dog, like that was pretty dog. But let's say someone does a coward punch or something,
Yeah.
is it?
then they should not go to the World Cup.
The
so-
degree of what the 1, 2, 3, and 4 system that they have.
Yeah, they should determine.
If obviously 4's been the highest, what grade 4 is the highest.
It should carry over all.
I think if you get to grade 4, it should always carry over.
All 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's.
I'd be
just-
happy if there's something like that
Yeah.
So that's like a teats. You've been
Yeah,
a teats
and
count.
there's actually something
because he was grade
written, and it's not.
he was
it's not
grade
black and
3A,
white.
Yeah.
and it's
Very
6
close.
weeks. Grade 2 is 2 or 3 weeks, and then grade 1 is fine.
Is a fine.
Yeah.
So
I reckon
well then, once again, like
it is a grey area.
because he got grade 3 when he probably should have.
He's on the fence.
He's on the fence of grade 4
I
because
think.
previous history, the week before, that's all he was doing.
Done
Fucking
it twice, yeah.
everything went up high. You know,
Yeah. But
so-
if you have, like, take him out of the equation, and say have a game this week and
Yeah.
a play like Cleary goes out or like gets done.
That's all good. He should miss the World Cup. Thank you.
So it's
But
because
if Dylan Brown
Yeah.
takes someone's head off by
No,
accident,
man, that's
I'll be gutted.
yeah, I'll be gutted too. But because it doesn't matter what format or level you play, he could go play for a fucking reserve grade team on the weekend, sign to the team,
Yeah.
and that counts for those games.
But see, who did they didn't they do it with someone with Origin that didn't count?
yeah.
So I'm thinking they're getting a bit fucking flippy floppy with it all, but my personal opinion, for the Tane Mill one, as it stands, I think he should still be able to go.
Yeah.
Because it's,
Especially
I think it should have, he's done it in the NRL, I think it should affect them
Yeah.
next year. Like,
they're talking about building the game internationally.
yeah.
They're just in the end fucks over Fiji.
I just think it's letting the Souths off.
Mm.
They
And
should
then
have enough,
South
they should be punished for X amount of weeks.
So, yeah, now you've just said that, it sort of changed my perspective quite a bit.
Because like you're punishing the
You-
team
you are
that he's not
punishing the
actually
team.
done it with.
So that's where that Rabbitohs don't care because they're going to get him for the start of the season.
Yeah,
Mm.
sweet. Oh, that means we get 3 games off the 6 weeks.
And then Fiji come out. Oh no, we weren't even going to choose him.
Yeah. So they could do that, man. Shit, imagine that. Rabbitohs will be hating on Fiji
I think that'll be up to Tane Milne himself
Yeah.
because I'm.
to say to like the judiciary that he was going to play, and then they'll say,
Yeah.
"Sweet, so we'll take 3 off." So you're sitting out 3 next year.
Yeah, so you guys know how I think and I love laws for a reason and stuff like that, and it's a real controversial one for me because, especially with the Tane Milne thing, like we said before, his previous history is pretty.
Yeah,
And who throws an arm like that and squares someone in the face like that was
especially with how we're trying to crack down on the head contact.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's all he's been doing the last couple of weeks and stuff like that. That's when that should take into account, and then there should be a side penalty for World Cup, and then possibly a side penalty for NRL. So
Yeah.
his 6 games for the NRL should be on for next year, but then also it should be like a
1 or 2 or something.
like a 4-week stand down from or 1 or 2 week stand down from
Yeah.
international rugby. There needs to be some form of
Yeah.
because you're right, the Rabbitohs get away with murder, effectively.
Well, they'll be like crack. They'll be like
They're
sweet.
like, sweet as, bro. All good, brother.
That's all good.
But the thing
'cause-
is, if they made the final, they'll be gutted as. But that's, it's the shit you just don't do. And
Yeah.
it's quite controversial, I think, that topic.
Yeah, and because like I'm pretty sure we're all the same. We want to see the best of the best
Yeah,
playing.
for sure.
So you come into it, you're like,
Because someone like Fiji is on the verge of, they've got some very good players, but they
Yeah.
probably need them all to be
Yeah.
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you're taking that, start to take some of them out. And like, when I seen Kiko might be suspended too, I was like, Fiji need him to be playing.
yeah,
Yeah, but he was only going to get one game
One
anyway.
game, yeah.
But yeah, so for me,
2, please, bartender.
3.
Thank you, sir.
So what was it? So you reckon he shouldn't?
He shouldn't get
Should be
suspended
separate.
for.
I'm gonna go, yeah.
yeah. Like it should
should
be
be
separate.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, I will say.
Hey, you don't have to follow the sheep.
I'm not a sheep follower, brother. But I think in terms of, Rabbitohs getting away with murder,
Yep.
it's a year for me as well, because
You just like them.
no, it would be the same thing that would have happened to the
Yeah.
Roosters as well. I'd be like shit.
I just kind of feel like they get, because it's not just him, it's the club and him that kind of get punished for that.
Yeah, for
Happening.
sure. Yeah,
So I feel like if they put that punishment onto Fiji, when they haven't done anything, they've just been chilling.
It was a nah, but as soon as you said that, it sort of clicked in my head like, oh fuck, that's not fair.
Yeah,
For
But
the
then again,
countries.
it comes back to him doing that.
Yes.
So you always got to come back to the player doing that. The intent was there. So I'm thinking, well, you've
Oh,
actually
yeah. Accountability is huge.
you've let your Fiji brothers down by doing that.
yeah,
Also,
Yeah, exactly.
so it's more than just Souths. It's like you've also let a nation down by swinging the arm into
but the
someone's
thing
face.
is, yes, he shouldn't be playing for Fiji but for that reason, just because of his fucking dog act.
Yeah.
But then also,
but then like if you have one of the say a nicest player in the NRL
Yeah.
do it,
I think if he'd hit him here and it slid up,
Yeah,
But then the grading would have been different.
Exactly. But then it should either be
He jumped.
Right, you can
Barrow
take
jumped
you
off
can
the-
take 3 in the World Cup. You can take 3 at the start of the season.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's an option. Create a scenario where
But then still for Fiji, it's probably
That's it.
that's it.
no, but
Oh, they got 4. They'd probably sneak. Oh, I need to look at their pool, but
Yeah.
no, like I said, you could pick 2 for Fiji or 4 for the
Yeah.
Rabbitohs.
yeah,
Create a scenario where
Fiji
what
aren't
if-
punished as much.
punished.
Yeah.
What if it was a way that, like, for example, if it was Roger, he was still playing NRL.
Yes.
He did something like that, where it's
but he wouldn't because he's a saint.
Yeah, it's unnatural for him. Like
Yes.
it was an accident, but looked like that, and he got done for 6 matches, and he has to do it in the World Cup.
Yeah,
It's almost
so-
like a
Like I think a person probably more suited to that thing is probably like a Brandon Smith or a,
yeah.
you know,
They'd be in the quarterfinals. They've got a pretty tough pool actually. They've got Australia, Fiji, Scotland, and Italy.
yeah.
So I could see them rolling Scotland and Italy. So they'll play each other. So it's 3 games. They'll definitely play 4 games over there. So
Yeah.
all right, sweet. So we'll go straight into preview of the final.
We don't have a sound for that, but
Yes, we do.
do we?
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, right. So I'm excited for this. You know, this comes into the weekend first because there's only 1 game as well.
Yep.
So maybe I don't know if that
We can probably rub that out.
probably rub that out. Nothing wrong. Yeah, I'm not going to kick.
Oh, you can just be fizzy about something
Okay,
else. It could be unleague
Oh,
related.
do you know, I am actually going to be fuzzy about something else.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. We'll leave
Cool.
it in there. All right.
Um,
Preview of the final.
He's
So
got
for-
he's got an Australian horse he wants to tell us about.
Fuck, or lose. So, I'm actually really excited for this because the history of the Parramatta side of things is cool in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll take my, Parramatta hating hat off here and think about this. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's Queen Gutho hating hat off the thing. But I think once again we said it at the start as well is this is the 2 teams that should always have been in the final.
It was the one I wanted to happen
Yeah, and it's
because there's that natural rivalry there already.
there's a natural rivalry,
Yeah. And-
like players across the board, the props, locks,
Yeah.
centres, fucking,
Halves, they're all like
it's mouth watering. It is.
Mate.
It is. I'm salivated.
for like Mitchell Moses, the week he had as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Lost
Yeah.
his grandma.
Birth of his child, missed that.
Missed that.
Couldn't be at the birth of his child. Was
Yeah.
born like 3 hours before the
Yeah,
game.
he FaceTimed him 4 hours
Yeah.
before.
And then had his game, was average at the start, and then came into it, and then they won and off to a grand final.
Yeah. So I thought he
Yeah.
had fucking
All
blinded me.
whilst being my cousin,
Yes, that too.
which is crazy.
So that's and then also sorry, I'll just carry on. Because I've got a lot to say on this actually. Because I'm actually fucking excited.
You go,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. But for Penrith as well, it's one of the bros put something on a feed or something like that with and this alludes to the Warriors as well back from 2000 to 2011. They've got 3 teams in the finals.
Oh, I've seen that. That's
So-
crazy, eh? Jersey
so-
Flag,
Jersey
New South
Flag,
Wales Club,
and so
and
that's,
the women's.
so that goes back to you.
The women's? Nah.
No,
They don't have a women's team.
Yeah.
Parramatta made the
Parramatta's
women's.
women's.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
And so that that shows depth in the club provides results.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
2011 we had the Vulcans, the
Under 20s.
under 20s, and then
in
obviously
the top team.
and then the Warriors as well. Yes, they didn't win the final.
But you need that. If you're not having, like you're saying, if you're not having that coming through,
Yeah.
then you're not gonna be consistent enough having good players.
And did you notice as soon as the Vulcans got taken away, and then the under 20 thing sort of started slowing down a bit.
Yeah.
The Warriors sort of started coming
well,
fall off the wagon very fast.
You could match both those things happening
With the way they've gone
with
down.
their performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's
And
just,
obviously the COVID thing, but then
yeah.
not having New South Wales Cup team,
And then not being back in it.
and then it's just like,
Yes, they had Redcliffe Dolphins,
but they weren't really.
but that's
They were only allowing
it's effectively a rival club now.
They were only allowing the rest of our top 30
Yeah,
to play with them.
yeah,
So that wasn't our team. So we couldn't just pick willy-nillys.
exactly. And
So we had to actually sign them if we wanted them to play for us.
yes, exactly. And so that's why I'm quite excited to see if those results carry on to
Yeah. It'll take a couple of years.
exactly. And that's what obviously Penrith have done right now.
Yep.
They've created depth in their Jersey Flag, the and everything else. and that's
Not trying to just buy someone in to
Yeah.
win that year. Everyone
No.
says the whole rebuildy thing, but like it's
But
legit.
they have.
They've
They
actually, but you got to go from quite deep within
You know,
and then try and build that up.
you look at the Roosters, my beloved Roosters. Their junior system shit. They've got the Burley Bears. They're pretty good. They're actually all right, but Joseph Swali, he was not part of the junior system. There's no flow on.
So they're quite good at
Yeah, because
taking from other systems.
yeah, because they like Melbourne Storm, they're already that elite status.
Yeah. Well, Melbourne's got nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
They're feeder teams in Queensland,
Yeah.
being in Melbourne.
Mm.
But you still need that solid system. So yeah.
That's so that's preview final. I think.
But both clubs have been always well known for great youth systems
absolutely,
coming through. So
absolutely
And you know what's going to be great if Para win?
nothing. But yep.
No. If Parramatta
I'll
win,
get my bet.
that too. But it's what someone put up a few weeks ago is with Top Gun came out when they first won the comp,
You did say that.
and then if they win it again this year,
Top
Maverick,
Gun.
I like
Maverick
that.
came out.
I
yeah.
like that.
and it's been 36. Oh, I rate it. It's good.
That's a great stat.
Great bit of history there.
Yeah.
If they don't play Top Gun on, if they win, I'll be highly disappointed.
Danger zone.
What else you got on your paper, mate?
No, that's good. No, I sort of rattled it off. I probably could have carried on for another 10 minutes, but I'm not going to because
This is an interesting battle. I like it when the two that meet early in the
Yeah.
finals meet up
Yeah.
again.
Mm.
The same with the Rabbitohs thing.
Yep.
I think Para won't. I think Para are better for losing that game.
Yep.
Because they had that tag of we've beaten Penrith twice.
What's the coach's name for Para?
BA.
Brad Arthur.
Yeah, I'd be nervous with him going like this team is just like a good team, but like so unpredictable.
I like how they lost that game.
Yeah.
So
You called it pretty much.
I really like how they lost that. They've dropped that game. So they've done that weird thing where it's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was
Yeah.
that? And then so now and then they've come
Because
back
even
and
when
won.
they beat Penrith the second time when Cleary got sent off, they were already on top.
yeah,
I felt like they were too.
yeah.
They've definitely got the forward pack to do it. So
Just depends how
they just need to be.
Leota and Fisher go this
I
week.
wonder if that game we talked about, the Roosters and the Rabbitohs, how controversial that game was. And it'd be interesting to see if that exact same thing happens. If something happens early 5 minutes onto the game, it'd be interesting to see how that actually.
It'll be a lot different.
Yeah,
Because they got smoked in the meet. Like
Yeah.
the ref boss, they will all sit down and be
Yeah.
like, "We needed to bloody." Well, you'd like to think they done this. Sit
Yeah.
down and
Yeah.
we'd be better here. We should have done this. I think they need to be like,
Really, they sat
summer
down.
starts kicking off. You get the captains, and then the
Yeah.
big dogs. You know,
Yeah,
the
for sure.
the leaders of the team that do
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Look, guys, look. I know the tensions are high and with blah blah, but you just gotta. Hey, next one who does it, you're done. You're gone.
Who's reffing the final?
Not that guy. I can guarantee. I don't know yet, but it won't be him.
Has it been named?
There's no way Ashley Klein will do that. Would be the.
Shorter? I think he.
I'll
would.
be. Nah, he won't. No way. They definitely wouldn't have given him the job for that game. Not after that other fuck up.
Well, he obviously riffed on the weekend, but
Yeah, but I don't think he would like for the last game of the year, grand final. You'd be too. Nah, no way.
no.
I don't think it'll be Ashley Klein. Can't be. Is that his name? Pretty
Yep,
sure it is.
It is. Yeah.
Because then he ended up. Then he randomly sent someone off without. It was Victor Adley. It was a bit out the gate, but whatever.
The punch one. Yeah.
He always
right,
does that.
Yeah.
But that's when you go, look, you bring them in. Any more of this carry on, you're fucking gone. Not like, you're off. And it's like, oh, but that wasn't that bad. So then he had to go, he done something a bit worse, you're off.
Yes.
Oh, shit, you done that,
yeah.
okay, you're off. It's like,
I just hope the Roosters don't have a massive influence in this game because let them play a final. Let them play a final.
I reckon.
it's about communicating, though. They need
Yeah.
to, like I
Yeah.
said, like, just get them
Ben
together.
Cummings, let him in there. 6 again.
I like him for that.
Oh, shit, no. Trell mitt. That was a good try. I was filthy. I'm not filthy. I was just upset because I seen him wave it too. I was like, 6 again. But then they should have played on.
I didn't though. I didn't see it.
I was like, 6 again. And then he's like, hey. And then like the other ref said, that's when they had the 2 refs. And he's like, no. And then half camera stopped, which is the thing is, you can't stop. You got to play to the actual whistle.
Play to the whistle.
What have you found?
I couldn't really see
Oh,
him.
you were holding it like you'd found it.
No, Adam G. He could.
Adam G's good. Yeah, I think. Okay, this is the question. What do Parramatta need to do to beat Penrith?
I think Parramatta.
What's like if you're going to tell them to do one thing?
I think they just need to keep their game plan, but just come out hard straight away. Like if they slip or go slow, any part of that start of the game,
Oh, Penrith will. Yeah,
like get over top
Yeah.
and
They have to control the tempo. That's what they
Yeah.
need to do. It's just control that tempo. It has to match them.
yeah.
Let them make the mistakes.
I think Dylan Brown needs to get the ball a little bit more than
He
he
does.
did
He does for
in the
sure.
last couple games.
yep.
Or
I
the
think
last game.
Penrith have the capacity just to hang it. They'll just like you can give them a sniff in 70 minutes and they'll still beat you. Like you
Yeah,
can
for
be
sure.
perfect for 70 minutes.
Well, that last 5 minutes of the game and of that second half,
Yeah, you can just be perfect. Boom, do all the right things, and bang.
controlling the tempo is huge, man. I think that wins
Yep.
it for Parramatta.
It's gonna be a good game though. I'm excited. Gutted it's on 10 o'clock on a Sunday.
Oh, that's
Getting
kinda-
getting used to it.
Yeah, this one can't.
Those 10
No, it
p.m.
sucks for me Monday because obviously I get up at 5 in the morning to watch NFL. So
I don't.
I do, but I go to the gym at 5. I'm not watching NFL. I've got to get home before the kids get up.
Nice. No, it should be good.
Yeah, absolutely hissing for that. It's going to be great.
What are we doing with that? Are we going to the?
Well,
yeah.
most pubs don't seem that keen to stay open till midnight on a Sunday.
So I think we have to do our own bloody.
So there's a few options, but we
own
can
mahi.
we can go through it later. There's a possible booking of the squash club.
That'd be cool.
Big TV up there, and they got real cheap beers. Means I might have to do the bar, which would be a little bit annoying.
What do you mean? Do it yourself?
I'll have to run the thing,
I may have to take Monday morning off.
which would be hoha.
What's on Monday morning?
Work.
Colts. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, work. Sorry, I mean yeah, work.
no, we're going straight into that, aren't we? You watch the final, just stay up, and then
Fuck, I might have to take it off. Hey.
you got to take it off. That's the thing, Auntie Cindy. What's up? We should have had next Monday off.
I know. Well, fuck the NRL. Go play the 1 o'clock games again. That was so mean, man.
What?
Fuck.
Why aren't they doing the Sunday afternoon
That was the
final?
That was the greatest thing. 2011, man. Woo. Best thing they ever did.
Afternoon games. How good?
2 o'clock there, 4 o'clock here. Mean.
But they do 7:50 Australian time, which is just weird.
It's later than usual.
That's just weird. But it's the thing is with NRL, and it's all run off from the TV
Yeah.
deals.
Time
Yeah.
slots.
So that's obviously where they got the stats. More people watch then, and that'll be why.
And because they also please the English audience, it's just like rugby as
It'll
well.
be worldwide, yeah. So
Yeah,
trying to get that
yeah.
audience right of like worldwide.
So that's why the World Cup, when it was in New Zealand for the rugby, our games were at 9 o'clock at night
yeah,
because it had to cater for the
the rest of the world.
and because the English the have the say effectively.
Well, they can suck it big time. So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to do the Benji Marshall Medal. So what we're doing is we're just mainly following. It's only for the Kiwi players in the grand final. It's basically something we're going to give out to the Kiwi player that impresses them most in the grand final. We're doing a bit of a point system, and we've got X amount of points to give out over the game to the Kiwi players. And then the next episode, or might be on the night, it's a bit of admin. I might have had a few beers. Don't want to be posting and shit. It might be the following. But anyway, we're going to name, similar to the, what's the medal for the?
Clive Churchill.
Clive Churchill.
I was
New Zealand version
I was
of
thinking
that.
of the Barlow medal. That's AFL. But
Similar to that. So we'll be naming that. So we'll be watching very closely and not getting too drunk and we'll have work to do, okay, guys? Sweet. All right. That would bring us into... What's that?
Your money right in the end, who the man though? Pile up the cash, then I do that money dance though.
Hey.
50K for the beat in the event, son. What's the light when your house is like a mansion? Your money.
All right. Best bet segment. Brought to you this week by... Not the TAB. No.
I've got some information too on the best bets side of things.
Oh, okay. This is
That's
brought
right.
to you by that Kiwi punter. We'll just give him another shout out.
Yep.
How good was he in the weekend?
Good. Thanks, mate.
He got his multi in as well.
Landed his multi. Got me some cash because my bet was trash. Yeah, and so he had Cody Walker anytime.
Obviously hit him for the first try.
So I got him for the first try anytime, and then like Jace gave me the heads up on, you can back that first or last try.
And he was like, so for
Oh,
first try,
$10, eh? Wasn't it?
first try he was paying 19s, and then for first or last he was paying 10s. So I was like, you're not
Done
losing
both.
out much.
I done both, and anytime. Thank you, sir.
What happens if he gets both?
I don't know. I didn't find that out.
I think it pays the same. It will pay out.
Yeah,
right?
it'll just pay out the same
the first
thing.
time.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the
It
first try,
wouldn't be,
Yeah, I
wouldn't be like
yeah,
a trifecta.
Nah.
No.
If you get a first and second that it
No.
did heat, you get paid out for
Yeah.
both.
I got paid both of them. I mean, I got paid straight away for when you got the first try.
that's what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
like actual straight away.
you
Yeah.
get paid straight away.
Like
so
True.
quicker than
it's
normal.
gone. Yeah. Sweet. So we'll go straight in with the Jace's bet.
Okay,
I was gonna go with his bet.
I've
but-
got 2 bets
Ah,
this weekend. I'm gonna go Dylan Brown first try,
Mhm.
but obviously hit that anytime. He's paying 23s for first try. Oh, I wonder if they got it up yet. And 5s for any time. But have they got?
I already did 2 bets now too.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like
What have I started?
we should also, just because it's the last game, also pick Clive Churchill winner.
Yeah. Well, the breather's that's what his bet is.
Oh, I mean, they don't have it up yet, I don't think. Oh,
I've,
they're
I've
first or
got,
last.
I've got mine in my head as well.
Dylan Brown is playing 13s for first or last, so not bad. So,
Sweet.
my second bet is half or full time.
Halftime, full time.
Yep, draw at half time, and then power to win at 20s.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, adventurous. I like it.
60.
I
Get
thought
on.
the odds were. I thought they might have been a bit bigger, to be honest.
They're confident.
Yeah, they are.
What's the head-to-head on the game? Para what? They 260 or something?
Two.
$2.95,
$2.95.
$1.48.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, that's my 2 bets for that game. Are we going to go through to the bets and then say Clove Churchill, for example, then?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
We'll do that.
Yeah, because the breathers one is a Clive Churchill. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to do 2 bets. This one's a bit mad. But it's the last. It's a final.
Live
so
it
I'm
up.
just going to say my main bet is Eels 13 plus. Para 13 plus.
At 9s.
Is that all?
Yep.
That's all they're giving me for being a mad Ken. He has the capacity to do that. Is it likely to happen? Probably not.
Probably not.
As a bet, I'm willing to take that over $9 for that. Give a little play with $10 because I'm not taking head-to-head's a bit short
Yeah.
unless you're unless you got them big kahunas.
And then,
And I've already got a bet. The thing is, I've already got a bet on them at head-to-head anyway. Technically,
yeah.
so I had put an early bet on them to win the grand final. And my other bet for a bit of extra kumara is they got to do it, man. Ice Puppy hasn't got many tries lately, but
He's due.
He's on a
mate,
drought.
if I did not back him at the last game and he gets a try, how filthy!
Super.
I'll be pretty filthy. I'll be like a bloody coal miner. That filthy.
Maybe I won't bet on him just for that reason.
No, everyone get on. Just telling you,
$5 for any time.
they're not even boosted. See, they've gone off him. All right, that's good. What's he got? What's he got for first try?
Yeah. Let's check that. He is at. Does anyone see his name? There, 23s.
Yeah, okay. So if you've got to spare $30, right? You're going 10 on the 13 plus.
20 on the any time. Oh, 10 on each.
$6.90 return. $30.
There you go.
69.
Is it? Who knows? But that's how I'd spend my $30.
$2.30 for the 10.
Oh yeah,
It's 23.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
$6.90.
Whatever. That's what I'm doing.
I like it. I would have been very surprised if you didn't go Ice Puppy.
Well, I had to go
Yeah.
Ice Puppy.
Yeah.
Are you wearing the shirt on the?
Got the shirt. I'll be watching it with my shirt. This will be the large one, not the medium that I'm wearing at the moment. Yeah, you have to.
I think
have to.
you've done it all year.
I'm not gonna.
Why the fuck would you stop?
I wouldn't. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not
I know.
stopping. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
If I didn't tell the people though,
Like,
But
he didn't do it. He didn't tell us.
The people know though.
Yeah.
The people know.
It's a gimme.
Where were you?
Okay,
Sham?
right. I've gone for not for value, but for W money sort of thing. So I've just Brian To'o anytime at $2, so that's W money.
Mate, you could bring up his stats. How often has he scored a try?
Exactly, and then Panthers.
You have a quick look.
Panthers sitting plus at 240. It's
Not getting 990, but that's still good
no,
money.
but you know
That's quite a safe way home.
it's a safe thing if you want to.
There's a lot of people.
Who did you do?
Brian To'o anytime
And
Penrith.
Panthers.
and Panthers sitting
Betting
plus.
plus. You could even you can same game multi that.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and so actually on the TAB as well, I was reading before. If you see there, see how it says Hall Pass.
Yes.
So that's use promo code Hall Pass, capital letters. You place a $5 or plus bet on the NRL final, and you get a $20 bonus bet regardless.
How good.
So that's where my $20 bonus bet will be going to is
So wait, you put a
Any bet on the game.
any bet apart from a same game multi, put $5 plus on, $5 or more on, and they'll
Give you a $20 bonus bet.
You could probably do it right now and it'll come up.
Just
Right, that's
boom,
cool.
bonus bet.
And you
Spend it
get-
on
just
the
on
hoi-ho.
on the NRL final.
And you just get the $20 bonus bet straight away for anything.
He was in a drought for a bit.
Oh, he did have a bit of a drought. 2-2-2-1. 1-2-2-1.
5 in the last 3 games though.
Yeah.
So now he's on a drought, maybe because he missed that one, but he went
No.
2-2-1.
No, he'll get another one.
I like it.
So
it.
I saw that. I was like, because I saw it. The Hall
It's good
Pass
because we're
thing.
chucking up different things.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be everyone doing the same thing.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
What is?
Oh yeah, so that Kiwi punter now, he's taking the NRL out. I think it's just punting on everything.
I did notice that.
Anything that runs, the bro's on it.
I did notice that in the weekend.
Anything with legs. Tipped
Shout
out a few
out.
good horses too.
Yeah,
Kia
get
ora.
on.
Kia ora.
And then there's that last leg as well. That
Last leg, yes, great pace to follow if you're having a punt. Great analysis, great form. All right, so his best bet for the next round is Dylan Edwards, Clive Churchill winner at $12.
So who do you go? Sorry.
Dylan Edwards.
Dylan Edwards.
That's not dumb.
Man's a freak, and I think this will be a perfect way to reward him for an amazing season. Cleary gets all the glory, but really Edwards changes the game. Big call. I love Edwards' work rate.
He's 10s now.
He's 10s now. They've had a nibble. I just feel if Penrith win, they're just going to hand it to Cleary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my opinion.
Golden boy.
But
NRL's new golden boy.
Dylan Edwards is a machine. I said that earlier. I'm a big fan of his. I'd love to see him get a Clive Church. Digs it in. So now we're going to put our Clive Churchill.
Yes. I'll go.
Are we going? Is it we're doing like a prediction, or are we just doing a bet? Just have it. Are we doing it from a perception of a bet,
And
or who you
both.
think's actually going to get it?
Well,
Both-
mine's
both.
both. Mine's both
Yeah, mine will be
because
both
okay.
as well.
mine. I'm going Dylan Brown because I feel like if Para need to win, he needs to step up, play
Yeah.
out of his mind pretty much, and if he does that, he'll pretty much win it.
Yeah.
So at 18s,
Okay.
I still Browns,
All right.
still bags.
I'm
And
going to go
Snowhandles.
a little bit left field. I do feel if Penrith win, they're just going to give it default to Cleary. But
Oh, are you going to go Penrith player?
if I am, I'm going to go James Fisher-Harris
That's what I was looking at net as well.
for a big shift. I'm going 2 ways, okay? Because I'll be paying quite a bit.
Yeah.
Going to go him, and I'm going to go my boy.
Moses.
No, Ice Puppy.
Ice Puppy. I sent it to
He'll be
you,
paying a lot.
34s.
He'll be paying a lot.
34s.
It's very hard for someone in his position to.
Because there's
Clive
only one
Churchill.
game, I'll obviously be putting more bets on. So, like, I'll be putting
Oh,
Dylan,
mate, I'm going to have like 100 bets on.
Dylan Brown for Clive Churchill and
5 same game
and like
multis.
Fisher Harris. Like, hey, get on.
Yeah, because I'll be getting those $50, every Thursday top up your account $50. And last 5 weeks I've got the same text, so I'll be getting the
Sweet.
$20 bonus bet every week.
Yeah.
I haven't made money off it, but
I
no,
haven't been topping up.
yeah. So, but
That's your
because I
problem.
forgot
That's
to
the
last
problem.
week. So for me, I think if I agree with the Nathan Cleary scenario, but I think the other player that probably will have a lot of influence is Isaac Yeo.
Isaiah, yeah. Yep, he'll be
Isaiah
short. He'll
Yeo,
be
sorry?
short, eh?
He's
$9.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, that's good value for him, man.
And because
he makes a big difference to
he,
the team, eh?
because he's the third ball player effectively, and he
Well, he's
Who?
effectively, if you
who
think
won it
about
last
it,
year?
if you think about it, he is their first ball player, really.
Yes.
Because what he does gives the ability to Nathan Cleary and Luai to play further out.
Was it last year the losing team got it? Like the losing team of the player got it?
I think so.
Munster. Was it Munster?
No, it wasn't last year. Rabbitohs.
Rabbitohs Penrith.
Oh, that's right.
Was it Cleary?
No.
And was
No, it was someone from Rabbitohs got it.
Can't remember.
No, can't remember. But yeah, so Isaiah,
which also is
Isaac,
good odds. Sean Lane, 21s.
I don't think he'd be a good odds, but I don't think he's he's not the marquee sort of.
Plus, I'm biased.
Yeah.
That's why I've gone Ice Pup. I've got the T-shirt. I'm going anytime.
Get on, eh?
I've got everything going through Ice Pup.
Was it?
Oops.
Cleary.
Oh, it was Cleary.
Oh, it was?
Bullshit. Oh.
So 2021, Ryan
No, sorry.
Pappenhausen
It was Jack Wyden.
Jack Wyden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
that's
he-
right.
on the losing team.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he played mean that game.
He
Yeah.
was fucking mean.
Immense.
Yeah, Jack
Luke
Wyden
Carey
got
the year
it.
before that.
Is that why he's got an asterisk next to his name?
Probably.
Ryan Pappenhausen.
Yeah.
I actually fully forgot he got that. Pep. Shit.
Yeah, fucking hell.
There you go. There you go. So there's a few bets to get your bloody
Fill your boots.
get your
Oh,
mouth
yeah,
around.
so player was a member of the losing team.
Yeah.
And then Daly
What?
Cherry Evans
Daly
did
Cherry
it.
Evans.
Oh, did it in 2020. Oh, wait.
That's
Oh,
the
no.
losing team.
Yeah, no, I was like, isn't that when we played? But
No, it's 2011.
Is that against the
2011.
Storm?
Was it Glenn Stewart? Was it?
Well, yeah, Glenn
Yeah,
Stewart won it
yeah,
when they beat us. Yeah,
yeah.
2011. Brent Kite.
Fuck, I forgot that guy's name. Holy shit.
How many lock, halfback, fullback, lock, halfback, second row, fullback, 5'8", fullback, halfback. Yeah, if you look at the last 5 years, it's been a fullback or a half.
Willie Mason won it.
Did he?
Yep.
You know what he also won? A shoulder to the fucking head from David Kidwell.
And
him a taste.
a big fucking black eye.
It's given him 3 verses of the haka afterwards.
The thing is, David Kidwell got smashed as well. But
This bullfay just... He would have got sent off for he would have got fined and
yeah,
bloody
fuck yeah.
a 6-week ban. You can't do that these days.
I loved it though.
So good. I love that shit when that happened.
Bullshit. Nathan Cleary won it.
I feel if Penrith win, they'll give it to him. Because, once again, same with Yo, though.
Yeah.
If they win, it's all... Ivan Cleary's got his bloody DNA squirted all over it. He touches everything.
Well,
Nathan Cleary is like a bloody toddler in your house. He's got his hands all over everything.
Destruction.
His hands on everything. All right, weekend fizz. What do you got? Oh, Sam's got something that's not
Yeah.
league related.
No, well, it's not my turn.
Okay. It's my turn. Shit,
Yeah.
what am I fizzing about this weekend?
what, you got lawns to do?
What's the date? Timo's birthday on Saturday.
Oh, Timo.
Don't know how old he's turning.
Also, shout out to Timo. He's got his third birthday for his business coming up.
Yep.
Bit of shout out there for you, Timo.
Yeah, I'll be going.
Yeah, I'll be going.
A few hazy bevies.
Is that a pub? How good.
Going to be a big night at Papa Mo's. Crack up.
What's Papa Mo's?
Just a
It's
pub.
It's a pub named after Timo.
What else? Big fizz for the weekend, though. Obviously, the grand final's on.
Any big races this weekend?
Always is. Have a look, mate. I'll tell you what's fucking winning.
I saw the futures for something because
Oh, did you see that?
not Dark Destroyer.
It's
Yesterday.
Is it? Huh?
It's out of the...
True.
Was it out? I pulled up a bit lame or something. Did you see
They pulled it out of the next big race.
yesterday?
It's this weekend though.
Was it yesterday? Oh, Sunday. Sandown Hillside. Yeah. They had the group races there at Sandown,
It was a good meeting too, man.
and so they had Zaki,
Zaki.
a few others, and they had Alligator Blood, which I backed Alligator Blood, paying $8. The Queensland Visitor, and it beat Zaki in that. So how good?
Oh, here we go. Got the
Hawke's Bay Guineas, eh?
Hawke's Bay Guineas. Pear at $6.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's my uncle's also.
Right.
But there you go. Pear at $6 in the Hawke's Bay... Hawke's Bay Guineas.
Where's the value? They're saying.
Oh, where's the value?
What else is there this weekend? The Livermore? Or that? No, it's the following.
I don't know.
Actually,
Cooper's Mile,
is that
blah,
what Duck Troy's been pulled out of?
Yeah, I think so. The Livermore, eh?
Yeah.
Or was it the Arrow? Might have been this.
It was, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that'll be it. Mustang Valley's in that. 460.
That's this weekend as well.
Yeah, I like Mustang Valley.
Wait, is that this weekend? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a bit a few
So,
flops.
yeah, so-
a bit a
yeah.
few flops in the weekend at Riruakaka, but jeez.
Actually,
What's the,
Defibrillate's back
for the Arrowfield,
from Australia.
yeah.
$8.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean
Mate, that's been racing like some and beating some good horses.
Masito. There you go. At 21, that's your value bet of the week.
which one's that one?
Masito in the
Oh, yeah.
that ran on good last start.
What's demonetisation paying?
31s.
Oh, yeah,
31s.
31s.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of a Richie next time he's in the gym, but from all accounts, big defibrillate, $8. I'll have a nibble at that.
Nibble.
They're coming back from Aussie, you know. It's a different,
yeah.
it's a different level over there.
I'll go Masito. Pull your boots.
Won't win, can't.
What was your big fizz there?
All right. Because obviously there's only one game, I get fizzed about every other thing, and NFL's my
That is your other fizz.
that's my other fizzlers. Chew the Cindo.
Hey.
So my Colts got a great win over probably the top team in the competition today. They lost to the worst team, and then
Beat the best team.
beat the best team on the weekend. That's how the South rolls.
Sound like
It's-
the Warriors sometimes.
So my fuzz is that they're playing Tennessee Titans, and it's a grudge match between a few boys in the Cindo as well, and it's pretty much the who wins that wins the South. So go the Colts.
King of the South. Up against
We got him.
Tennessee whiskey.
So that's my fizz.
You go the Colts because of
No, so back in the day when I started playing PS2, I think when I started playing Madden, Colts were first and they were blue. Blue's my favourite colour.
Okay.
So that's where I went there, and then it just happened that they won the Super Bowl that year. So
And then now you're hooked ever since.
no, and it made me look like a bandwagon fan. But you know, fuck Colts till I die.
Well, that's what I've said. Power till I die.
No, they're above the Roosters for me actually. So
Oh, shit.
That's what I said. Raiders till I die. Don't.
so yeah, that's my fizz.
Woohoo. All right, great weekend coming up.
JT for MVP. You guys don't know what that means. So that's right.
No. Fuck. JFH.
I always ask that because
For
I
Clive
always
Churchill.
get left out. So
JFH, Clive Churchill.
I like it.
yeah, I like that too. It'd be cool if you got it, man. Fuck, it'd be cool.
What you
I would
want?
love it if he got it. He's been epic
When was the
this
last
year.
Kiwi to win that?
Oh,
Oh, have I still got that
it's
up?
been bloody pretty dry.
That would be a great.
No one yet. Oh, Andrew Johns. No. Wow, no one. Marcus,
Holy
anyone?
moly!
If we go any further back, I won't know who they are. No Kiwi.
No
have
Kiwi.
ever won
Come
it.
on, Dylan Brown.
I'm rooting for. No Kiwi has won the Clive Churchill.
Looks like it. Someone else might update us, but Sean, Berrigan, no.
No, fuck no. Brent Kite, he's Māori. Does it count?
No, he's Tongan, man.
Is it? I thought he was Māori.
No, he's Tongan.
Oh, okay.
Scott Prince with a name like that, definitely Kiwi.
No,
No.
he's definitely.
He's Indigenous Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the How did Benji not get the medal?
Who got it? That yeah.
Scott Prince.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
You reckon it's fair enough?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I mean, he was good, but shit.
It was Benji Marshall's final.
Yeah, and Scott Prince got it.
Wasn't Cooper Cronk Kiwi? Just from memory. Man,
Coupe.
still stoked when I got him on for that Coupe.
Coupe Karanka.
Still stoked when I got him for that first try in that Origin.
He never scored another one.
I guess Jonathan Thurston's Māori. We'll take that.
He is. Yeah, sweet. All right. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the footy.
Yep.
Up my para. Hopefully land that multi, and it'll be the start to my other multi that has Kiwis winning the World Cup at $7.
Yes.
All right. All right. Be safe out there, team.
Have a good week.
Go the
Bye-bye.
Wires. Up the Wires.
You know what it takes, and you're ready today to take them all
Pass me one
on.
more beer, mate. I need one more.
You got the measure of your man,
Just
and
need
you
one
know
more.
that you can go all the way.
So do I think.
Give it to him. Yeah. Give him a taste.
Give them a taste of kiwi. Which is a bit odd because you can't kill a kiwi. It endangers the animal.
That's true.
So, kiwi fruit.